Kirby is one of the biggest and most well-known video game characters ever made. If you ask anyone why Kirby, the character, is so popular, you may get a substantial amount of different answers. He's cute, he's pink, he's round, he kills gods every other weekend, but what I consider his most iconic characteristic is his infinite appetite. We all know Kirby loves to eat, but have you ever wondered what his favorite food? I mean, if you think about it, favorite foods are strangely an important part of some iconic characters. Chili dogs, ramen, ratatouille, spinach, Scooby snacks, the list goes on and on. So isn't it strange that a character known for eating doesn't have one? Well, he actually does. But the story is more complicated than you might think. Probably the most famous Kirby food item is the Maxim Tomato, first appearing in Kirby's Dream Land. Although it was incorrectly mentioned to be a bag of Mike food in the North American manual for that game. Maxim tomatoes are full of nutrients and have the ability to fully heal anyone that eats it. Although in Smash they don't heal you completely because they are from the same crop as mentioned in Smash 4 trophy. Everyone loves a good old Maxim tomato. In Forgotten Land, we see it being sold, with some oddly asking for them in the minigame. In the same game, the Beast Pack also seem to enjoy them. La Roche has been cited in 2 different occasions not liking tomatoes and yet loving Maxim tomatoes. And probably his biggest appearance is in Kirby Fighters 2, where Meta Knight and DDD share one, showing us what the interior of one looks like. He has the star pattern. How cute! There are also another types of Maxim tomatoes, like the reviving tomatoes of Triple Deluxe and Planet Robot, working similar to a fairy from Zelda. These tomatoes heal you completely after being defeated while holding one, only accessible if you fail a boss 3 or more times. There is also the Meta Tomato from Epic Yarn that gives Kirby the power to change into different things while in yarn form. Why can Prince Fluff also do that? It's never explained. I mean, it's Epic Yarn, plot is not the game's strongest suit. I mean, by technicality, Jin Yarn is most powerful than Fecto Elfilis. Don't question it. Most importantly for this video, it's often stated to be Kirby's favorite food. We can see this statement in the North American manual of Kirby's Dream Land 2, in the North American manual of Kirby 64, in the intro of Kirby's Epic Yarn and by extension Extra Epic Yarn, and in Smash for Wii U. Then, case solved, right? We found it! It was there from the beginning! Well, not really. In Squid Squad, Kirby's favorite food was changed to strawberry shortcake. While it's never mentioned directly, the whole game revolves around that piece of cake. In fact, there is not a single cutscene in that game that doesn't mention Kirby wanting that cake. May that be because the writing in Squid Squad sucks, or Kirby just loves strawberry shortcake. We should not underestimate the facts. The story for this one cake is actually more impressive than you may think. From Superstar onward, strawberry cake has always been one of the random foods, even appearing in a Kirby 64 cutscene. But ever since Squid Squad, the cake became more and more relevant. In Kirby's Return to Dreamland, we see DDD and Bandana D chase Kirby with a strawberry shortcake. In Dream Collection, this full strawberry cake was used a lot in promotion. In Battle Royale, Kirby and Bandana D enter DDD's Cake Royale, because of the grand prize being the cake of your dreams, which is yet another strawberry cake. This time a little bit more fancy than usual. And the latest Kirby game as of this video, and the reason I made this video in the first place, Kirby's Dream Buffet, in which the entire plot and gameplay is about Kirby eating strawberry cake, with the player that eats the most strawberries wins. Since these examples are more recent, we can safely assume that strawberry cake is Kirby's new favorite food. Except not really? There is a small chance that when you are passing by the Wildy Cafe in Forgotten Land, Elfling will say, "Look, Kirby, they have Maxim tomatoes, your favorite. Should we get one to go?" Excuse me? You're just going to drop that out of nowhere? Can we even trust Elfling? Did Kirby tell him that Maxim tomatoes are his favorite off-screen? Well, since we never get direct confirmation that strawberry cake is in fact Kirby's favorite food, and since Forgotten Land is the latest mainland game, I think the definitive answer is Maxim tomatoes, with strawberry cake coming in a close second. In the games! In Kirby Right Back Atcha, Kirby's favorite food is none other than watermelons. This is something that is established in the very first episode and is a recurring joke in the series. Some episodes even have watermelons as bait for Kirby. Like, remember the time DDD and Escargoon tricked Kirby into eating watermelon bombs? And then everyone makes Kirby a fake funeral to teach DDD a lesson? This show is crazy, I love it. Maybe I should do a video about it someday. Yeah, in like 10 years give or take. There is no indication in the games that Kirby likes watermelon that much. Slices of watermelons do appear throughout the series, but it's never been mentioned before. Apparently it's a pun because the Japanese word for watermelon, suika, is pronounced very similar to inhale in Japanese, suikomi, so that is the closest thing we have for a reason. Well, the case is officially closed. Kirby's favorite food in the game is a Maxim Tomato, followed by strawberry shortcake, while in the anime is watermelon. Hey, you know, while we are here, we can also talk about the other guy's favorite food. Bandana Waterleaf's favorite food is apple juice. Or if you wanna get technical, apple, since apple juice is more of a drink than a food. But whatever. This is because the song, the Apple Juice song, is heavily implied to be sung by him. Oh, you don't know what that is? The Apple Juice song was a remix of Apple Scramble from Battle Royale, part of the Kirby Memorial Arrangement CD, which itself is the second disc of the Kirby 25th Anniversary Orchestra Concert CD, with this song later becoming a music video to be used for karaoke. Fun fact, the ending of Super Kirby Clash has the first ever song with lyrics in a Kirby game, which came before Forgotten Lands' Welcome to the New World. This song is called Green Tree Memories from Kirby, and just like the Apple Juice song, it got a music video which was posted to the Nintendo Twitter account, which also heavily implies sung by Bandana D. And unlike the other songs, this one has an English version, which is sung by the same person as the Japanese one, and while impressive, it clearly shows. If you haven't beat the game, 1. Good, don't waste money on stupid microtransactions, and 2. Listen to the song on YouTube. It's actually pretty good. So while I was editing this video, Welcome to the New World also got added to the same karaoke, brand. All these karaoke versions are for something called Joy Sound, which has an app on the Japanese eShop. So maybe they are like a chain of Japanese karaoke, which was big enough to get an app and a mic accessory for the Switch? I don't know, looking at some footage it seems they also have other Nintendo songs, so if you like singing in Japanese, go download it on the Japanese eShop, I guess. Sorry for this section being a little bit more loose than usual. Everything is in Japanese and honestly I don't care that much. But if you have some info, leave it in the comments. Who knows, I might do a stream of this game if I'm crazy enough. Okay, back to the video. Going back to the topic, Meta Knight is more straightforward. Going to Kirby Portal, which is the official Kirby Japanese website, at the end of the Meta Knight section, you can see a tiny text at the bottom right corner saying that Meta Knight loves sweets, and most of the Meta Knight's themed foods at Kirby Cafe are desserts, which have some great names like the affogato that Meta Knight abruptly eats right after waking up, chocolate fondant that Meta Knight sneakily takes out of his cape, and matcha mousse cherishly preserved by Meta Knight. Apart from being really good names, they also show that while Meta Knight loves sweets in general, he loves chocolate in particular. We don't know Diddy's favorite food, but if I had to guess, it would be fruits in general, as in Star Allies, or meat, as in one Kirby 64 cutscene. And Gorimondo likes bananas. Oh, banana! And that's basically it. It. If I miss another character that has a favorite food, let me know down in the comments. This started as a dumb tweet that some people got really angry at for some reason, but I think it's just a fun topic to investigate and to talk about, and hopefully it was also a good video to watch. If you got to this point, I have a little question for the goats out there. This video is all about food, so what is your favorite food? I'm interested in what you guys have to say. And for the people asking about the Kirby Forgotten Land review, it's taking way longer than anything I have ever done, and I really want to dedicate the appropriate time to that project. So I think making smaller videos like this one and the Dream Buffet video can keep the channel alive while I work on the big projects. Hopefully you guys like more consistency. I actually made a new playlist called The Wacky Workbench for videos like this one, so check that out if you like this stuff. Well, I think that's all I wanted to talk about, so that's all from me, and I'll see you on the next drive.